I've always known that Nikon executives were hardened criminals. You could tell at their boardroom meetings they only served Cheese Whiz sandwiches and milk. I didn't realize the deception ran even deeper than that conspiracy. They're evil-minded people selling fake lenses to you and me.
All I want is the perfect camera. All I want is the perfect camera.
Knowing what I know about Tamron lenses, this is actual criminal behavior by Nikon. Everything I say in this video is under-exaggerated. If you own a Tamron lens, you probably know that the images produced from this lens disappoint dogs. Even a dog would look at it and think, there's something off with that. There's no separation here. Even your furry-ass dog knows better than you. If you have a Tamron lens right now, may I suggest you go mount it on your garbage can where it belongs, and maybe it won't ruin the better things in your garbage right now. That's where we're starting off. So a couple months ago, Nikon releases this 28-75 Tony 2.8 lens, suspiciously identical to the Tamron version that we all know and hate. I didn't know that was even legal, but people are saying like that's a clear rebranding, element count, identical, everything about it, except the shell, which means nothing. Just like your shell. It's what's in here that matters. Shell boy. So I didn't think that was passable, but they did it again. Little 17-28. How unique. Sounds like a lens I already gave away for money. Thank you, Flatter Santa, for sending it to me. It didn't approve of my needs. No one in their right mind would say a 17-28 is a nice focal length. It's not wide enough, the range isn't enough to be a zoom, and all their lenses are like that. They're coming out with a 20-40. I love that Tamron's experimenting and coming out with focal lengths that aren't really the norm, but there's a reason they were normal, because they were good and usable. 16-35, wow. Ultra wide to like street photography. One lens. Now you're doing like, oh, we'll be different. We're lighter. You suck. I can't guarantee that Nikon and Tamron had a boardroom meeting, but if they did, there were shenanigans at it. Alright fellas, I think it's time for a new lens release. Unfortunately, I broke my light bright machine where I wrote down which formulas to use. We don't know anything now. How are we gonna make a lens? We're dumb without our light bright machine.
Calm down, boss. In times of hardship, we rely on our friendships that we've made. And I think we have a couple partners that wouldn't mind helping us back on our feet. We could call Zeiss. They might make a lens for us. We just rebrand it as a Nikon lens. People think we made it. And then we'll get the Zeiss quality in a Nikon lens for once. What do you think of that?
Candace, do you know what Zeiss would charge us for that? The premiums? Are you even thinking right now? We need a budget company that's gonna do the work for nothing because they're just happy to be at the ball game. Zeiss, are you joking? But boss, our name's gonna be on this lens. People are gonna think it's a Nikon lens. It has to be good, better than what we have. No, what are you gonna do? Who are you gonna call? Frickin' Samyang? Samyang? Not Samyang, I wouldn't stoop that low, but I don't know, like Tamron, maybe? They have some unique stuff. I heard that 35-150, it's a gem. Some people like it. It has no 3D pop, but it could be accepted in some societies. Let's give Tamron a ring.
Tamron? Tamron? I can't even say it. That's disgusting. What do you mean, Tamron?
You're overreacting. Tamron's good. They're good lenses. There's a close focus distance. Interesting zoom ranges. Outside of the box type of thinking. These are like hippies. Like, don't you want to partner with something like that?
Boss, I'm gonna call Leica. Just come, you're drunk. You drank, I saw you pour the whiskey in your coffee. That's a weird thing to do at 9 a.m. I'm gonna call Leica. We'll get a partnership going. A little Leica lens with the Nikon badge. Everybody, things got out of hand today. I know you were close to pulling that trigger. It was a joke. April Fool's, right? We all fall for it. What's the date? Oh, that is not April. Even though this whole show could be filmed on any Samyang lens, I am a Zeiss Leica snob, and I like the finer tastes of life. I deserve them. I only want to be seen through a Zeiss lens, or Zeiss, or Leica. I didn't repeat it. Or Voigtlander. Those are the three. If you own anything different, may I suggest the trash can mounting system we referred to earlier. Tamron, they're just so uninspiring. The image, I'm just like, I want to lick fire rather than witness a Tamron lens. If you ever want to just sadden your life further, go look Flickr, Tamron, anything, and then just watch your jaw drop. Like sadness, like what is that? Why are people posting these online? Those are all deletable photos. So the fact that I could be fooled into buying a Tamron lens with a Nikon shell, that is the worst thing you could ever do to anyone. And that includes setting someone's hair on fire, kicking someone in the shins, and then pouring your cup of coffee on the bruise, offering to pay for someone's groceries, doing it, and then stealing their food and kicking them in the stomach. Those are the three things. I don't even remember what we're comparing it to. I'm tired of being lied to. If I want a Nikon lens, apparently they have a lot of nice Z lenses, but these ones, you're fooled into thinking you're getting a Nikon product when really it's a third-party budget option with zero creativity in that whole executive group. How can you trick me like this? We all know everything on this earth is owned by like 3 companies max. Frickin' Vanguard and BlackRock. There's a couple others, but those are the 2 big ones. Everything, every single camera company owned by one freak camera company dispersing, and then even that company owned by Vanguard or BlackRock. I've been eating a lot of rotisserie chickens lately, and they're delicious and wonderful. I didn't realize I was being deceived into eating MSG. It just says spices. MSG, neurotoxin, by the way, has many different names, like 50 names that they hide this stuff in. I know this because I went and got another rotisserie chicken at an organic market. Trust me, this all ties in with the bullshit Tamron lenses. It wasn't as good. I was like, organic, almost twice the price. Why am I not salivating and addicted to this? Because it had no MSG. It didn't lie to me. It was a truth chicken, and nobody has time for that. So like these lenses, you don't even know what you're buying. It should be on the label. Tamron somewhere on that lens. Nikon in partnership with Tamron for some reason. You can't lie to me anymore. I will find you. I will hunt you down. No matter what it is, that's what I do here. That's why I was sent here like the Terminator, to destroy companies. The DJI 3, not in focus, handheld. That's a problem. Nobody's talking about it. Why? My friend and I have been having discussions about whether or not 3D pop exists, and he's obviously wrong that it doesn't. But he sent me a video by our good friend Robin Wong. He said the Olympus 75mm, Tony 1.8, I think? It's like the best lens ever, 3D pop, you wouldn't believe it. I was like, really? Okay, I'm gonna watch this review. I've never seen worse photos in my life, Robin Wong. They all looked like they were out of focus, maybe shutter speed inadequate. So I did some digging, and by digging I mean somebody left a YouTube comment and I agree with them 100%. They said that Olympus lens,
It's a Sigma. It's a frickin' Sigma design, just replicated like a clone factory. Remember when they cloned sheep or something? What about the dolphin men that are gonna attack us any minute now? There's hundreds, frickin' hundreds of dolphin men waiting for us. I can't even sleep at night knowing that. There I go, crying again. Makeup. I could not make movies. Every 10 seconds I'd be laughing and crying. They're like, oh, damn it. Oh, somebody fix him. I suck at life. I made that video about the Olympus 100 to 400 also being a Sigma replica. No wonder it sucks. No sync stave. It's like, not right, man. So like so many companies are doing this. I don't mind that you do it. Just don't lie to my face. Tell me, this is in partnership with Sigma. I know they're not as good as us, but it's cheaper for us to make this, and we pass on the savings to you. Some people will go for that, not me. I have exquisite Zeiss flavorings on my tongue, little taste buds. You know the most disgusting part? I had to switch into APS-C mode just because the full truth was not allowed. The markup, even though it's a Tamron bullshit lens, it's charged with Nikon money. It's a Nikon money lens. Much more than buying a Tamron. Tamron's not allowed to make it for Nikon though, for some reason. Probably because of the markup money was too irresistible. So not only have you lied, not telling us it's a Tamron lens, you've also charged Nikon money for the Tamron lens. So Nikon, you suck. I do believe that I deserve not being lied to at the minimum on this planet, this hell planet. And you're not even providing that comfort. So, for shame. Tamron lenses. You go by and you're like, why does my image look like that? This isn't a Tamron lens, it's a Nikon. What happened? Let me just call the factory. Is this a Tamron? Yes, sorry. Fuck. That was a low budget boardroom phone call meeting. We don't have a lot of money left on the show, I'm sorry. So, Nikon, you suck. Tamron, you also suck. Why didn't they partner with Zeiss? If you would have done like a Nikon Zeiss lens, like, oh no, it's a Zeiss. That's better. So do that. Or a Leica. The only companies worth getting into are those that allow Zeiss, Leica, and Voigtlander to mount on them sexually. I'm gonna go. We've learned stuff. Sony Reptilian shirts are available now, and affiliate links for the Zeiss Baddest will be provided to you, should you so choose to enhance your bullshit show with your Tamron shit show. Yeah. Subscribe.